What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video, and I have some brilliant news for you guys because Liverpool are pushing to sign Youssoufa Moukoko. His agent Patrick Williams just revealed, and I quote him, "I can confirm that we are currently not closing in on an agreement with Borussia Dortmund to sign a new contract, so he is free to leave at the end of the season and he is free to negotiate a pre-contract agreement with any club outside of Germany on January the 1st, so just 10 days from now or 12 days from now." And that's what the agent told Sky Germany. So Dortmund have to act fast to make the right contract offer to Moukoko, or English clubs will push to sign him in January. That's what Fabrizio Romano is reporting. So if you are excited about this news, make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new around here. Also, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you guys, and let me know in the comments below, where are you watching from, which country are you watching from? I would love to know. And of course, at the moment, Liverpool's top priority is to strengthen the midfield, and we are looking at signing a midfielder in January and signing two midfielders in the summer. Enzo Fernandez and Jude Bellingham are the closest options, in my opinion, for a summer transfer move. But also you could argue that because Jota and Luis Diaz won't be back until late February, early March, that Liverpool could do with an attacking reinforcement in the January transfer window. And the highly rated youngster Moukoko, who just turned 18 years old right now, he was labeled by Erling Haaland himself as the biggest talent in the world. And of course Liverpool are trying to make a new push to win the Moukoko race, as we are holding talks with Moukoko's agent and representatives, and also we are getting in contact with Borussia Dortmund, because Liverpool have not given up hope of winning the race for Moukoko, even though Chelsea and Manchester United are also interested. So the striker, who is 18 years old, Wayne Weissy, is reporting in the Football Insider that he's wanted by multiple top Premier League and European clubs. His contract is expiring at the end of the season, and he's still certainly one of the most highly rated, one of the biggest talents in world and European football. And Liverpool are still in the race for a player Jurgen Klopp regards as a sensational talent. That's what a source told Football Insider. Talks have been held with the Moukoko's representatives, and the new push is expected to be made by Liverpool before the window opens. Man City's recruitment team are also monitoring the situation of Moukoko, who is already an established member of the Borussia Dortmund's first team. Dortmund are expected to lose Moukoko as a prospect of a move to a Premier League giant edges closer, because Moukoko's agent has stoked speculation about a potential switch. He said that his client will be interesting for every top club in the world, and he also denied a contract agreement with Borussia Dortmund. Moukoko had 11 goals and 8 assists in 59 games since making his professional debut as a 16-year-old in 2020, and he has scored 6 goals in this Bundesliga season, and he also earned a call-up to the Germany team in Qatar, where he made 1 substitute appearance. And I certainly think the most likely scenario is that Moukoko will be sold in the January transfer window, because Dortmund doesn't want to lose a player of his caliber for absolutely nothing on a free transfer. That would make Dortmund look pretty bad and pretty amateur. And also David Ornstein of The Athletic is reporting that Chelsea are also in talks to secure Moukoko's services. He said this: "A move to Chelsea is certainly not done, but other Premier League clubs are under the impression that Chelsea are in advanced talks with Dortmund, and they are watching closely, given it may have implications for the availability of Armando Broja, who was taken off the field on a stretcher during a friendly against Aston Villa. And since then it has been confirmed that Broja will miss the rest of the season with a cruciate ligament injury, so his rehabilitation will be a long one, 6 to 9 months at least. Moukoko is set to be out of contract at Dortmund at the end of the season, and there is a school of thought, David Ornstein is saying, saying that Chelsea are doing the groundwork for a summer deal ahead of time, and they may find a way to bring him to West London even in the January transfer window. But ex-Premier League striker Noah Whelan does not think that Chelsea should get too excited, because he said that Liverpool could blow Chelsea away with a big offer. He said, you can see why there is so much interest in a player like this from Premier League giants. Liverpool could be the ones who blow Chelsea away in this race to sign Moukoko. He's already a key player for Dortmund, a huge club themselves, and he has only just turned 18 years old. That tells you he's something special. Chelsea are investing massively under their new ownership, and they are blowing everyone out of the water. But don't underestimate what a huge attraction Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp are for players coming from the Bundesliga. They could be the ones who blow Chelsea away. Firmino is out of contract at the end of the season, and even if he signs an extension, he will need to be replaced in the next year or two. So I can see why Liverpool are pushing to sign Moukoko, and it makes perfect sense. As I said, Firmino is getting older, Luis Diaz and Jota are having serious injury problems at the moment, and Liverpool definitely need another attacker, maybe in the next 12 to 18 months, not necessarily in the January transfer window. I would prefer if Liverpool signs somebody like Mohamed Kudus, who can play in midfield and in attack. But if Moukoko is relatively cheap and he's available definitely for a cut price deal in the January transfer window, I would get it done, just also to help Liverpool get the next generation of huge talent in the door, because Moukoko could become a £100 million player, and right now you could sign him for maybe 20-30 million euros depending on what Dortmund's asking price is for the January transfer. And not only Chelsea and Liverpool are interested, but Manchester United, Barcelona and even Newcastle are keeping an eye on this Moukoko situation, and none of these clubs are ready to make an agreement with Dortmund yet, but all remain the frame, and I think they are waiting for Moukoko and his agent to make a decision. What do they want to do? Will they sign a contract extension with Dortmund, or will they sign a pre-contract agreement with one of the Premier League clubs, or will they want a January transfer move? Will Dortmund want a January transfer move? Dortmund might say, if you are not signing for us and if you are not extending your contract, you should go in the January transfer window so we get some money for you and we can reinvest that into the playing squad. So it's a big dilemma for Moukoko and also for Borussia Dortmund, what to do exactly in this situation. And the French journalist Julien Laurent, who is working for ESPN, he has been very impressed with Moukoko, and he instructed him to remain with Dortmund to ensure his development reaches its highest potential. He said, I will expect Moukoko to stay at Borussia Dortmund, and because he's getting better and better at Dortmund. He scored a few really good goals just before he went to the World Cup, where he went with Germany, of course. It would make so much sense for him. Yusufa, if you are watching and listening, just stay where you are. This is good for your progress. You are going to work well. Edin Terzic, the new Dortmund manager, likes you and you like him, so it works. Why would you go right now to try and get that big contract? And this comes just days after his agent said, I can also assure you that the numbers that are circulating, which is 5-6 million euros per year salary, are simply not correct. Youssoufa Moukoko was never offered that contract by Dortmund, but we are still in contact with Dortmund and we will see what the next few days bring. But it looks like that what the contract Moukoko wants and what Dortmund are offering are at the moment miles apart, and there is not a likely scenario that Moukoko signs a new contract. So let me know, guys, do you think Moukoko in January or in the next summer transfer window, would that be a signing or a transfer that you would be in favor of? I would love to see it, because Moukoko is very fast, very strong, agile, and he has an eye for goal. He can score goals, get assists. He's a very, very exciting young player, only 18 years old. He just turned 18. So he's frighteningly young, and he still has the best years ahead of him. He will only get better, and under Jurgen Klopp I think he can develop into another world-class player. And also I want to shift the conversation a little bit to transfer expert Gareth Bailey, because he said that Enzo Fernandez and Jude Bellingham are very much on Liverpool's radar, but a January deal is not likely for either of them. Work on both of those is likely to continue, but nothing is decided yet. The most likely option for January at this point looks like Sofiane Amrabat or even Mohamed Kudus. As I said, Kudus wants to leave Ajax, and he would be a perfect signing because he can play attacking midfield, center midfield, and left winger as well. Fiorentina have said on Amrabat that they are not looking to sell at the moment, but that is not what his agents are saying, as they are making it clear they believe something is achievable. Amrabat would love to play for Liverpool, even his agents admitted that, and he had a terrific World Cup. But as I said, I'm not sure that's Liverpool's best option, and new discussions have been planned with Amrabat, with Fiorentina and with Liverpool. Sofian Amrabat himself prefers a transfer to Liverpool, and as reported by Santi Auna, he said Klopp wants him and he has already met Amrabat's agent. New discussions planned with Liverpool. Interest from Tottenham and Atletico Madrid are there as well. Amrabat prefers to sign for Liverpool. Fiorentina want around 40 million euros, but maybe we can negotiate that price down. But even at 40 million euros, that's like 33 million pounds. I think that's a pretty decent transfer deal for a player who had a brilliant World Cup, and I'm really excited to see if Liverpool sign Amrabat or Kudus, even maybe another defensive midfielder. But I think we need a midfielder like Amrabat who can play box-to-box midfielder as well. And Chelsea and Liverpool, according to Sky Sports, are also interested in Brighton's Moises Caicedo, who also had a pretty decent World Cup with Ecuador, even though Ecuador failed to qualify from the group stage. Senegal beat them in the last group game, so they didn't qualify, but Caicedo had a pretty decent World Cup, and also he's very highly rated in the Premier League. He's already having a brilliant season with Brighton, and also, of course, there are no formal talks yet, but Brighton doesn't really want to sell him in the January transfer window, but he's a player that I can definitely see Liverpool being interested in him, maybe in the summer transfer window. We are linked with so many midfielders. It's clear that Liverpool want to bring in at least 3 midfielders in the next 2 transfer windows. So come on, Jurgen Klopp, make it happen. And I'm really looking forward to the Manchester City Liverpool League Cup game in like 3 days time on Thursday night. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I will be reporting on that for you guys. A new career mode video will be posted tomorrow, as today I was out of the house earlier. I met with a good friend of mine to have dinner, to have lunch, but tomorrow I will start posting more regularly career mode videos as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.